yes. What a sea of blue tonight. Now, you know, the Labour Party, they can't even understand what is hitting them. When I tell you about strategy, now, I'm going to tell you, they peaked last year. The Labour Party peaked last year. They have been able to bring nothing new to the table. They have the same old lyrics, same old song. So they're desperate now because the UPP is now just reaching the peak. So you hear them with their desperate and their despotic and their violent talk about what they're going to do and what they are going to say. And brothers and sisters, I can't understand what is happening. You know, they have a leader, Gaston Brown. And he was down in point the other day. He can't handle the pressure. If you think I'm lying, you can ask the people down in point. The other day he was there. And he said, oh, me kill all of you, me kill all of you. He can't handle the pressure. But tell you if he can't handle the pressure come yet. Because the UPP strategy, we are just building up. We don't peak yet. And if he can't handle the pressure now, and like he can't see left from right, and he can't think straight, you can't have this kind of leader to run a country. This man is not stable. I mean, imagine he is running a campaign leading the Labour Party. And now he starts to feel the pressure in point. Because let me tell you, a lot of people did not realize that Brother Derek would be doing so well in point. But I'm telling you, in point right now, the tide is turning. And people are saying they don't want Gaston Brown. And he feeling the pressure. And so he threatening to kill people the other day. I didn't see him. But people tell me he had a gun in his waist. They say he had a gun in his waist. And threatening to kill people. Now, can we have a leader like that running a country? I want to hear you, man, because, UPP have the best horn, the best bugle. And I'm going to tell you, look, after three, who have bugle, who have horn, who have voice, are going to count to three. And I want you to make enough noise that they're going to hear it down in point. Get your bugle, get your horn. I'm going to count to three. Not yet, not yet, not yet. 1, are you ready to go? 2, are you ready to go? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yes, oh yes. UPP all the way. Now, we are here tonight to support Brother Chester Hughes. All the speakers have told you about this young man. There is no competition between Malvin Joseph and Chester Hughes. You have a man that is a has-been. He is past it. He don't have nothing to offer to the constituency of St. Mary's North again. His days are gone. And you have, on the other hand, a young man, a young dynamic man, a man who gets things done. And that is the kind of representative that you want. You want somebody in the constituency who can get things done. Chester is the kind of man, let me tell you. If he have to come by you 6 o'clock in the morning and wake you up, he'll do it. He will phone you 10 times in a day if you want to get something done. The man is persistent. The man is relentless. He is committed. And when you hear somebody going to give up a seat that they have and move to a new seat to give somebody a chance, that is a real man. And I want to tell you, brothers and sisters, that I expect that on election day, Chester Hughes is going to give Malwin Joseph such a whipping, he's going to end his political career. After this election, Malwin Joseph's political career is dead. All the way. And I want everybody to know, brothers and sisters, that is the UPP going to win the next election. And you want Chester to be there, to be part of the government. You want an action man in the government for the people of St. Mary's North. But the good news is, brothers and sisters, and I saw it in the Observer, the advertisement, Antigua is taking off. I want you to understand that. Antigua is taking off. You know, we have built the foundation. We have been at the helm over the last 10 years. We have seen this country move from strength to strength. Through all the changing scenes of life, in trouble and in joy. When the UPP came in, the Labour Party left a total mess, and we had to buckle down. And we achieved some of the highest rates of economic growth in the Caribbean. And then the economic crisis came, the worst economic crisis ever in the history of the world. And UPP buckled down. And we have carried this country through. And I can tell you that the dark clouds are now behind us, and it is clear blue skies ahead. Oh, I feel so good. Antigua is taking off. You know, Brother McGinley spoke about the new airport. Oh, everybody talking about the new airport. They're coming from all the islands. We have the jet bridges. We have all the conveyor belts, all the modern top-of-the-line facilities. Best in the Caribbean. Antigua and Barbuda is taking off. And then we have built such a strong foundation in ICT, information communication technology. The envy of not just the Caribbean, the envy of the world. People come from all the way in a country they call Papua New Guinea, way over in the Pacific, just to see what Antigua and Barbuda is doing. And we are showing them what we're doing. You know, we have been able to give 1,600 laptops to schools. Another 100 laptops to daycare centers. Another 3,000 tablets under the GATE program distributed again to students. We have the 32 computer access centers worldwide, island-wide. And you know, some of these centers nowadays, so many people have taken advantage. They're there, but most people who need it have taken advantage of it. But they're there. The UPP. When we came into power, only 19% of the people had computers. Today in Antigua, almost everybody have a laptop or a computer. You had what they call 18% penetration. That means only 18% of people were going online. And today is over 90%. And it's the young people mostly. I know some of the older ones me hear they say, oh, me no have none yet. But no mind, you'll get one soon. You'll get one soon. Because the young people have them. Because we're preparing the young generation for the future. That is what the UPP is doing, to the point where we have the #1 internet penetration in the entire Western Hemisphere. We rank with Canada and the United States. Whenever we talk, we're not just talking to bluff. Go online and check it out. Go online and you see the level of internet penetration from Antigua is comparable to what you have in Canada, in the United States, in any advanced country, anywhere in the world. UPP on the visionary leadership. And that's why we say leadership matters, because it's not just about giving a $10 and a $20. It's about preparing young people for the future. Leadership matters, and we have the leader. We have the leader in the Honorable Baldwin Spencer. And his vision is to make sure that every young person is internet savvy, is computer literate, and has access to university and college education. Under the Labour Party, they had a bad-minded policy when the scholarships come in. Sometimes they throw them in the rubbish bin, because they mean to say they are not going to give ordinary people an opportunity to go to university and college. Under this government, today, everybody has an opportunity to go off to university and study. There's so many people, like in my constituency, who not studying medicine, some study engineering, agricultural science, all over the world. That's a revolution in Antigua. UPP, are we going to change that? Are we going to go back to the days when Labour Party weren't sending anybody overseas, 1 and 2 people? We can't go back there, brothers and sisters. And then we're looking about the housing of our people. You saw the other day at the North Sound Housing Project. Wonderful housing project. The best housing project ever in Antigua. Give a big cheer for Brother B, man. Best housing project ever in Antigua. Under the Labour Party, when they say they do housing projects, they would just pass load the land. No road, no light, no water. You have to pay a lot of money to get the posts and so to put in. You go up to North Sound, a model housing community. They have everything. Playing facilities, everything is there. That is the UPP in action. And you know, coming up, you have the Chopper Bowl project. They're going to have houses for $150,000. House and land. Not just house and land. And when you go to the bank, because we partnered with the bank there, ECAB, that bank will be offering mortgages that will be less than $1,000 a month. House and land, brand new house and land. Your children can play in the yard, everything, same sort of facilities. UPP. If you elect the Labour Party, all of that going to stop. We're not going back there. We're moving forward with proper housing. And you know, the jobs are coming back again. Now that we've passed the worst with the worst global crisis, the jobs are coming back. You heard about them, the same bow panels. We're going to have a factory that's going to manufacture building panels, not just for Antigua, but for the whole Caribbean. They already made contracts in Suriname, Belize, and these places. We're going to have hundreds of people working in this factory that will be sending these building materials all over the Caribbean into Central America. UPP in action. Just yesterday, I went up to visit the Bio Antigua project. They're now just ramping up and getting off the ground. More jobs going to be there. You heard on the news tonight, Butch Stewart was talking in Barbados recently. He said, look, when you see the architectural drawings for the beaches project in Antigua, nothing like that in the Caribbean. It's going to blow everybody's mind. More visitors going to come, and we had the airport right there. So when the planes come in, everything cook and curry. Everything good to go. And you know, earlier this week, they came to see me, some people who were doing the Guana Island project. And that is also going to soon be on the road. They're just finalizing the plans. They don't have everything in place yet, but it's looking good. Finalizing the plans. The same thing with the Hodges Bay Club. That went bankrupt because of the bank in Iceland. But they've been able to sort that out. We have a little problem here and there because the people who were there before are a couple people. So we had to make sure that we get all of that sorted out and addressed. So all of those things we're looking about. So we are on the move. That's why I tell you I'm so happy. Antigua is taking off. Now if we go put Labour Party in there, by the time they even catch themselves to understand how this thing works and begin to figure out how it go, we already got passed by other people. The pace that we have, the momentum that we have right now, we can't stop it. We have to keep moving. We have to make sure that we provide jobs for our people, training for our young people, care for our elderly, housing for our families. Oh Lord, brothers and sisters, this UPP government is really on the move. And we are just ramping up, just building up, and no desperado gonna stop us. Let them come with their threats of violence, because let me tell you, we are peaceful people, but as I say, we are not fooly people. Let them come with their threats of violence. And the one that they say named Gaston Brown, walking around and saying you kill people and have gun in your waist, we don't want that type of leadership. We want good, solid, sound, sane leadership in the Honorable Baldwin Spencer. And so nobody can stop UPP now. They can't stop we. They can't stop we. And we're not going to back down from them. We're not going to retreat. And we're not going to surrender, because we love the people, and Antigua will continue to move forward. So brothers and sisters, it's one love. It's a blessed love. UPP all the way. UPP all the way.
It's love they want.